Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Arkham Horror, The Shadow over Innsmouth, turn 8. Righto, couple of cock-ups from last turn, but they're in our favour. Well, it's just one cock-up really. Lily shut the relay gate and it's a plus gate, so you actually get rid of the plus monsters. Woo! And we have two plus monsters. We have the deep one and the deep one hybrid. So both of these go back to the cup and we get two monster stands back. Consequently, we've only got one monster in Arkham, which is the vampire, and we've got one monster up in Innsmouth, which is the Loigor. So that's a hell of a lot better. And that's something else which takes away from the horrificness of the rumour. So I think that is pretty much it. So let's get across and do the upkeep phase. And here we are with Lily Chen. So what's she going to do? Well, I was going to leave her actually in Church Green, because by the time that Roland turns up, they would have traded and then they could have got rid of two spells for that rumour. But she could actually go anywhere along Roland's route and just give him the heal spell, and then he can like sort of get rid of the rumour in Church Green. The reason I was going to keep her in Church Green is this Hunter's relationship card would have been in operation, so if they got attacked by a monster or something, but it's not very likely. So there was a couple of suggestions from A Pirate and Lorg to say, well, why not just run her down into, say, the newspaper or something like that. So we'll do that. She'll go all the way to the newspaper, trade, and then Roland will head up to Innsmouth and Church Green. She's got $1, so she can do that. Is there anything else that she's going to do? Well, she's going to use a focus, so she's going to put stamina up. So that gets her an extra stamina. She goes up to 4. And then she's going to put her sanity up so she can get a sanity. So that's working pretty well. I really like that. That is so cool. And in fact, if it wasn't for Cthulhu, that'd just be immense. So that's really, really helpful. So that's what she's going to do. She's going to keep everything where it is. She's got Eric Colt, gives her an extra 2 movement points, so she can easily get to the newspaper. Right, that is it for Lily Chen. Next up, we have Amanda Sharp. And here we are with Amanda. Well, what she's going to do is she's going to go in either the graveyard or the Black Cave. Doesn't really matter. We don't know where they're actually leading to. Even if one of them is going to relay, it doesn't affect her. It's only Silas who gets devoured by going to relay. So she needs 4 movement points. She's got 4 movement points. But she does need a clue, because she's only got 4. But she's in the science building. So the Miskatonic student kicks in and she gets that clue. So she's now up to 5 and she can now seal a gate, which is fantastic. So she's at 4, she's got the clue she needs, we're all ready to rock and roll. So that is it for Amanda Sharp. Next up, Silas Marsh. And here we are with Silas deep into his revenge mission. So he's in the first part of the City of the Great Race. So he's got plenty of clues, but we don't want him to spend any if we can help it. We'd like to keep 3 back. And the reason for that is he could then achieve his personal story. And that's just a bit of insurance. If we can help it, let's keep him alive. But things end up, you know, looking pretty hairy, then we'll need those 3 clue tokens. Right, so what are we going to change his focus? Yes, we are. We are going to move it down to... Oh, I didn't even need the plastic tube. We're going to move him down to 1 speed, because he doesn't need speed in another world, and that just gives him extra sneak, just in case something nasty turns up. So we'll just give him the best opportunity to get through the City of Great Race without any problems. Okay, after Silas Marsh, it is Roland Banks. And here we are with Roland. So that's why I left the tube here, just to remind me that yes, he will get another clue. He's passed his personal story, so anytime he has less than 4 clue tokens, he gets one at the upkeep phase. So he's got that now, and we've got a roll for his bank loan. Just before we do that, he's got to get to Church Green. So I flicked this out previously just to remind me he will need 4 movement to get to Church Green. So let's move that up first with one of his focus. Still got 2 left, but I don't think we'll use any others. Now let's roll for his bank loan. He doesn't get his expense account because he has got $6. So he just needs to roll. He rolls a 2, so he's got to spend $1. There we go. Can't have an FBI agent not paying his loan off. So that's the bank loan done. We've done the movement, and I think that's pretty good. He may give the ancient tablet to Lily Chen when Lily Chen comes to trade, because well, the main reason is like she's got loads of movement and this needs 3 movement points to actually be used, so I think we'll do that as well. But other than that, I don't think we're doing anything else with Roland Banks, so that is the end of the upkeep phase. Let's get to the movement phase. And here we are with Lily to start off with. She's got 6 movement points with Eric Colt, so she's going to go 1, 2 to Joe Sargent's. She's going to pay $1. And with a 3rd movement point, she is going to move to the train station. So let's reposition the camera. Here's Lily at the train station, and she's going to go 1, 2, so she's used 5 movement points to get to the train station. Let's swap Rolly round. So, trade. She's going to give her heal spell to Roland. Roland now has the 2 spells required to sort that rumour out. In return, he is going to give her the ancient tablet. Cool. Right-e-ho then. One of the good things about this is she can get down to one of these gates at the Graveyard or Black Cave, depending which one Amanda goes in. Another reason why I was thinking about leaving her up in Church Green is just in case a gate opened up there, but if Roland's going up there, well, he'll have to deal with it, so we'll do it this way anyway. Right, so that is it for Lily Chen. Let's get on with, who's next? Amanda Sharp. And here we are with Amanda. So she's got 4 movement points. She's going to go 1, 2, 3. Where are we going to send her? I don't, Graveyard. Yeah, let's send us at Graveyard. Wahahaha. So let's see what we've got. The Great Hall of Celiano, a -1 gate, so that's not too bad. That'll do. We're happy with that. Right, Great Hall of Celiano, and that is the end of her movement. After her, it is Silas Marsh. So let's get to the City of the Great Race. And here's Silas, so he's just moving there, and that's it for his movement. And our last player, Roland Banks. Let's get back up to the newspaper. And here's Roland. So he's going to go 1, 2 to the train station, then he's going to pay $1. So he'll put 5 in and get 4 change. And he will travel to Joe Sargent's bus service. Let us move the camera. And here's Roland. He's going to use his final movement point to go to Church Green so he can get rid of this horrible thing. Right, that is the end of the movement phase. Next up, the Arkham encounter phase. And here we are with Lily. So let's have a look. North side encounter deck. And little cut. And what's happening at the newspaper. You spin a yarn to a group of assembled reporters. I hope you make a better job of it than Amanda did. Make a will -1 check to see how many of them believe you. Right. This is the one Amanda had. They're a tough crowd, Lily. They're a tough crowd. What's your will? Your will is 3, and it's will -1, isn't it? And she's got no other pluses, so she gets 2 dice. And she does just as well as Amanda. She gets 1 success. So what's that, $1? Yeah, she gets $1. She's pretty good because she was skint, so she got a bus fare back. And more importantly, nothing crappy happened. Brilliant. Right, after Lily, it is Amanda Sharp. And here is Amanda. She obviously gets sucked through the gate. So she goes to the Great Hall of Celiano, which rather conveniently is just here, so I don't have to mess around. Good one. So she's now in the Great Hall of Celiano. Now next up it would normally be Silas Marsh, but he's in another world. So let's go and visit Roland, who's up at Church Green. Here we are with Roland. Now with him being in a street location, he normally wouldn't have any encounter at all, but let's just check this rumour. Pass. If an investigator discards 2 spells during the Arkham encounters phase, which is now while in the Church Green streets, return this card to the box. Well, what a pity. So he's going to get rid of Shriveling, which is unfortunate, and Heal. But it is well worth it to get rid of this card. No Innsmouth luck cards off this rumour today. Thank you. So we can discard that. In fact, does it go back to the box? I'm going to put it in the discard pile, but I do realise that we're not going to use it again, even if we have to shuffle with the stars are right. I just don't want to be getting the box out. Right, so he's done that. Brilliant job. Brilliant job, Roland. Well done, mate. And Lily. Team effort. Okay, so that's the end of the Arkham Encounters phase. Let's get on with the Otherworld Encounters phase. And here we are with Amanda. I think we've got everything in. Yep, can see everything. So the Great Hall of Celiano is actually a blue and a green. So first card is a green. And we've got Celiano as well. And this is ridiculously long and I don't like it. Meandering down a forgotten aisle of books, you come across an open tome lying on the floor. Do you put it back on the shelf or read it? What, do I make that decision now? Hang on a sec. This is an old one. I'm just going to cover it. Right. Ah. I'm tempted to just put it back on the shelf, but the length of this particular piece of text makes me think that, you know, I've got to make a test if I put it back on the shelf as well. I don't know, I haven't read it, I covered it up before I saw it, but I'm tempted to say, oh, just put it back on the shelf and we'll carry on. Yeah, we're going to put it back on the shelf. Let's just hope I don't have to roll anything. If you put it back on the shelf, make a luck -1 check. Cobblers. Right, a luck -1 check. What's a luck? Well, a luck's 1. But we have got a lucky cigarette case. Discard lucky cigarette case to re-roll anyone's... Mind you, I'm not going to roll anything, am I? So I can't really re-roll anything. and I can't afford to use a clue because we've only got 5. So I'm going to have to take the bad news. If you pass, a piece of paper flutters out as you pick it up. Reading it, you gain 5 clue tokens. Damn! If you fail, the tome has an evil aura surrounding it. You are cursed. If I'd read the book, I'd have got a new spell. Ah! Pig! Cursed! Damn it! They've done that on purpose. What an horrible way to do something. They just knew everybody who was going to read that and not read it all the way through would go, yeah, just put it back on the shelf, man. We don't want anything to do with it. And they flaming done me over. Oh! Right, she's cursed. And we've got to shut a gate now with a curse. Oh! I'm not a happy bunny. She's been... Oh, that's low. That is low game. Very low. Right. So poor old Amanda's cursed. Right. That's it for Amanda. Next up, it's Silas Marsh. Here I am with Silas, and I'm still not happy about that card. That was low, man. Right. City of the Great Race. So we've got, what is it? Is that a green? Yes, it is a green. Right. So green or yellow. That's a red. Not interested. That's a yellow. We've got other. Your mind is flooded with knowledge. Make a law -2 check. What's his law? His law's 2. So he's failed that. He's failed that. If you pass it, draw a spell, but lose 1 sanity. No, he's failed. So he don't get a spell and he don't lose 1 sanity. Well, that's a hell of a lot better than that other card we got. So we'll take that. Right, let's put everybody back where they were. I had to move them around to fit everything in. French Hill Streets for the vampire. Right. Yes, not impressed at poor old Amanda card there. That well did for me. Right, okay. That's the end of the Otherworld Encounters phase, so it's the Laugh and Chuckle phase. And here we are, back overlooking Arkham and Innsmouth. So let's find out what the Laugh and Chuckle phase has got in store for us. Another route. You are joking me. You are absolutely joking me. The Southside Strangler strikes. Rumour. It's bloody got rid of one. I do not believe it. Blimey. This is what happens when you don't get a rumour for 30 turns. You get them all at once. And we've got a gate. Oh no, we haven't. Independence Square. So that's sealed. So, mind. Oh, hang on though. Wait a minute. Just got to check something. Yeah, bloody. Right. If there's a gate going to open and there's an Elder Sign seal on it, like there is at Independence Square, we've got to use one of these Deep 1 tokens. So we're starting to fill up the Deep 1 track. Fortunately, it's only 1. And you need 6 before Cthulhu wakes up. So, not too bad at the moment. We can take that. We'll, yeah, that's okay. But we could have done without it. So we didn't get away scot-free, unfortunately. If an Elder Sign stops a gate from opening, then you have got to put a Deep 1 marker on the Deep 1 Rising track. Monster movement. Right, well at least we didn't get a monster. We don't get a monster because a gate didn't open. And we've got a Loigor, which is a square. That doesn't go off. And what is the... Let's get rid of this. And the bloody rumour. Vampire is a crescent. No, that doesn't move either. So no monster movement. Don't get a clue, obviously. Southside Strangler strikes. Rumour. Ongoing effect. Return one ally from the ally deck to the box at random at the end of every Mythos phase while this card is in play, beginning the turn after it entered play, so next Mythos phase. The Southside Strangler has struck again. Pass. If a single player discards five clue tokens while in Mars boarding house during the Arkham encounter phase, return this card to the box. Each player gains $5 as a reward from the police. Well, brilliant. Fail. If there are no allies to return to the box at the end of the Mythos phase, return this card to the box. Each player must lower either their maximum sanity or stamina, their choice, by 1 for the rest of the game. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad because we've got Cthulhu and he's already lowering a maximum. I think it's either or though, we don't have to lower both. Yeah, it's either your sanity or your stamina, but still. Oh God, how many allies have we got? Hang on. Well, Ruby's already left town, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 left. We have got 7 left. Let's just check this again. All we do is remove... Yeah, we just remove an ally each turn. So that'd be 7 turns before this fail kicks in. Well, 8 turns really, because we don't start till the end of next turn. Surely the game isn't going to last another 8 turns. We've already got 1, 2. We've got 3 allies as it stands now. I don't think we need any more. You know what? What I'm going to do is I am possibly going to let this one slide for a bit. Let's let a few turns go. Let's lose a few allies and we'll see how it's going. We've got 1, 2, 3 seals. Hopefully 4 seals. Amanda's curse, which is a real pain in the backside, but... I think we'll let this one. We've got 7 allies. We can let this one slide a little bit. Lily Chen's got the ancient tablet, which could get her, if she fails on rolling 2 dice, that'd get her 4 clue tokens. We've still got a few clue tokens, and look at this: South Church, Historical Society, the Woods, Silver Twilight Lodge and the Witch House, Administration Building. So they're all around Mars boarding house. So let's leave this for a couple of turns. That's what we'll do. We will leave it for a couple of turns and see how we go on. So I'll put it up here with the veil is strong. Another bloody rumour though. Could have done without it, but perhaps I think we can leave it. One of the benefits from leaving it as well is if we get another rumour, then that'll go back, that'll get discarded. Any gate or monsters or whatever, monster movement or anything, will have to do that. But the actual rumour itself, so long as another rumour's in play, you just put it back, you just discard it. And I'd rather have this rumour in play than something like, ooh, the terrible experiment. What a nice rumour that is. So, yeah, we'll leave it a few turns. So we'll lose a few allies. If we get close, if it gets close to the last ally going, then we'll get somebody to spend some clues. But other than that, perhaps it isn't that bad. He says, racking his brain, if trying to figure out if it is or not. No, I think it's okay. In fact, I think the worst thing about this turn is Amanda getting cursed. That's the worst. So that's a real pain. Perhaps Lily's got... In fact, Lily's got a gate trophy and 5 monster trophies. South Church. Instead of having an encounter here, you may spend 5 toughness worth. She could spend those monster trophies here and bless her, which will take the curse off. She won't get blessed, it's just sort of takes the curse off. She'd have to be blessed twice to get blessed, if you understand what I mean. But And she's got 6 movement, hasn't she? With Eric Colt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can get to South Church from the newspaper. North Side, Merchant District, Rivertown, French Hill, South Side, South Church. That's 6. She'd pick up a clue, so it's not a completely wasted journey. And she can bless her. Ideally, I'd like to send her into the Black Cave, but you know, Amanda would just have a horrendous time trying to close this gate if she had to roll a 6 to do it. So, yeah, we can take a short detour, I think. Lily Chen will do that. Right, who's first player next turn? It is Amanda, funnily enough. She's in deep doo-doo. She's going to go to the second half of the Great Hall of Celiano, but whatever sort of encounter she has in there, she's going to be cursed. So that's bad. She hasn't really got any clue tokens to spend either, so we're in trouble. We're in big trouble if something really nasty happens. So we'll just have to hope that we get away with it. But that's bad. That is bad. See, it's never a complete stroll, is it? Even when you're having a good game in Arkham Horror. So, oh, that's bad. Getting cursed in the first part of another world is bad. In fact, it is worse than the rumour. Because we want to, I really wanted to whiz through closing a few gates here and getting them sealed, and then I thought, right, it'll be a doddle then. Yeah, so anyway, there's nothing we can actually do to help Amanda herself. She's just got to move to the second half of the Hall of Celiano. So, and hope she gets a nice encounter. After her, it'll be Silas. Silas is coming out next turn, so we'll have to make sure that, his fight, I should have moved his fight up this turn, I forgot, but he's got 2 focus, so we can move his fight up to 5. If I'd moved him up 1 this turn, I could have got him up to 6, but 5 should be enough. It's a +0 gate, isn't it? Yeah, 5 dice. 5 dice should be enough. So he's going to come out and try and shut the City of the Great Race. Cool. 5 dice, he should do it. Roland Banks, he's in Church Green. Now there is 1 Deep Rising token, but again, I think we might be able to leave that for a short while. If we start getting 2 or 3, then we'll do something about it. But the Loigor's not going to move, and it doesn't look like there are no monsters up there to go into vortexes as it stands. So we'll just keep him up there. We might send him somewhere like the First National Grocery or something, or Falcon Point or something like that. So we'll keep him up there because he's in an A1 position then to put some clues on the Fed part of the Deep One Rising track. He's got 3, so he might actually put 2 on the... He's in Church Green. Is it the Upkeep phase? I think it's the Upkeep phase. He's allowed to put a couple of clue tokens on the Fed side. So we could put 2 on Church Green, which is yellow. So we might do that just to cover off the Deep One Rising track, and then he'll move to somewhere like the First National Grocery. Because he can spend $1 there, and he can search for research materials or something and get, research materials, and he can get an extra clue that way. So, cool. Yeah, he'll do that. He's basically just up there anyway to cover the Deep One Rising track and any monsters, just to stop him getting into vortexes. So he's going to have a poke around in Innsmouth. Right, okay. So that's Roland. Lily Chen, she'll be the last player. Yeah, as we mentioned, we've got to get Amanda uncursed. So 6 movement, so it's north side, let me sure that's right. North side 1, Merchant District 2, Rivertown 3, French Hill 4, South side 5, South Church 6. Spends a monster trophies or a gate trophy. Picks up that clue as well while she's there. Blesses Amanda to take away her curse. And then Amanda, assuming like she manages to survive the second half of the Hall of Celiano, she is not cursed when she comes out and tries to shut that gate. Future turn. Fortunately, we've got Eric Colt, so she's got plenty of movement points, Lily Chen. She can look to get to Black Cave Oh, actually, she can't go through French Hill because of this bloody vampire. Oh, we can still do it, I think. North side, Merchant District, Miskatonic University, Uptown, South side. Yeah, that's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Whew. We just go down the left side of the map rather than the right side. I forgot about the vampire there. Yeah, we can still make it a South Church. So, oh, bloody getting cursed. And another rumour. Gobblers. But I think we can get away with it again. Okay, right, so another exciting turn in Arkham Horror, The Shadow over Innsmouth. That's the end of turn 8. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all the subscriptions and for all the views and the comments and the tips and everything. They are very much appreciated. Thank you. Thanks to everybody who's been across to Board Game Links and upvoted the site. Fantastic, thank you. Right, so I hope you join me for turn 9 of Arkham Horror, The Shadow over Innsmouth. But until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.